Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Awini Unity platform. I am Matt and your host from Nigeria. We are here once again to actually discuss about very important topics. First of all, we are going to discuss about Lookman and M.Kudus. Who had a better season? Lookman and M.Kudus. Who has a better ending to the season? This is one key topic we are going to be discussing today between Mr. Ebuka and Mr. Adeka. And we are also going to be talking about the recently played African World Cup qualification matches. We're going to be looking at how the performance rating is. We're going to be seeing the best 11 players that is handpicked out of those matches. Those best 11 players that have played the most, that have played the best football from all those nations. And we are also going to be checking the best 3 nations or countries that have outshined the rest of the countries in this 3rd and 4th leg of the African World Cup qualification. So please stay with us and go nowhere. So I have with me in the studio, as you already know, it's ready for introduction, but anyway, for formalities, let's go. I have with me here Mr. Ebuka. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Mr. Matt.
And I have with me here Mr. Adeka. You're welcome. Alright, so let's move straight to the topic of the day. We are going to be talking about the players that have done exceptionally well in this 3rd and 4th leg of the African World Cup qualifiers match. So we are going to choose the best 11 now. The best 11 is as follows. This is not official, mind you, please. This is not official. This is Awini Unity platform best 11 for the 3rd and 4th leg of the African World Cup qualifiers match. So please try and listen to what we are going to say. If you have any suggestion, if you think, okay, this player is not supposed to be here, this player is not supposed to be here, then please drop your thoughts, drop your opinions in the comment section and we will have a look at it. Yes, because we are not perfect, but these are the players we feel came out on top in this 3rd and 4th leg of the African World Cup qualifiers matches. So the best player here on the list is the goalkeeper, which is Mohamed Mustafa. Mohamed Mustafa is the best player we've chosen, the best goalkeeper, pardon, we have chosen from this 3rd and 4th leg African World Cup qualifiers match, and he's from Sudan. He's from Sudan. And why we chose him is because Sudan played 2 matches and they kept clean sheets in those 2 matches. He kept clean sheets in the 1st and 2nd leg. They won the 1st leg 2-0 and they won the 2nd leg 3-0. So he was very exceptional. He was very, very good this very 3rd and 4th leg, and that was why we gave him the best goalkeeper of the 3rd and 4th leg. So we are moving straight to the defenders. The first defender on our list is 11inThe from Cote d'Ivoire. And then the second defender here is Achraf Hakimi from Morocco. And then the 3rd defender here is Mustafa Koshom from Sudan. And the 4th defender here is Gideon Mensah from Ghana. So these are the top 4 defenders we've seen that have performed exceptionally well. And then we are moving straight to the midfielders. The first midfielder on our list here is Frankisi from Cote d'Ivoire. The second midfielder here is Weldin Kidir from Sudan. And then the 3rd midfielder here is Brahim Diaz from Morocco. So these are the key midfielders we have chosen out of the multiple midfielders that have played match, because these guys have done exceptionally well and their clubs have won the matches, all the matches possible, and they have contributed immensely to the success of their clubs. So we move straight to the attack now. First on our list is Awini from Morocco. That guy scored a hat-trick in their last match, which was very, very, very rare to see. Scoring a hat-trick in African World Cup qualifier. That even scoring goals is very difficult. He scored a hat-trick. And then we are going straight to the second striker, which is Loris Mufata. Loris Mufata from Central African Republic. He was on our list because he also played exceptionally brilliantly well. He created chances and also scored hat-trick, which is exceptional gameplay. Sorry, pardon. And then we move straight to the next one, which is Jordan Ayew. Yes, Jordan Ayew from Ghana. That guy, you agree with me that he was brilliant, to be honest. In their first leg, he scored a goal, the winning goal per se, in the dying minutes. And in their second leg, he scored a hat-trick. So that guy deserves to be there 100%. So these are the first 11 we have chosen. Like I said, if you don't agree with ours, you can drop your opinion in the comment section and we will have a look at it. But before we go to the next topic, I would like to hear from Mr. Adeka what he thinks about the first 11 so far.
I'm very okay with the first 11. I'm happy with Sudan. but we need that 2 matches we like having a clean sheet. I'm very happy to see Jonathan Hughes play so much, and I'm happy for him to be back among the first 11. Like, for him to have 5 those critics. Then also, I'm very sad for Nigeria missing out. Like, non-Nigeria player coming on top. No player from Senegal, like that should tell you that the way that the minor teams in Africa are beginning to pick up, come back to the league, like to fight for the place. So I'm very, very impressed with the guys. Because I'm very sad not to play like Yasin Bonu. He had a very fantastic season in Saudi Arabia. And also, I also helped Senegal a lot. And also, another player that I'm so very El Kabi of Morocco. He had a very fantastic season and he has replicated so much fun back to his country. Like, we need the Europa League to he has a very wonderful season. I'm very happy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adeka. So I will throw the same question back at Mr. Ebuka. What do you think about this first 11?
The first 11 is okay. It's okay, but I was expecting to see at least just one Nigeria. Ademola Lookman, he did well, though we could not win the match, but he played a very good game. I was expecting to see him there, but the first 11 is okay. From the goalkeeper down to the strikers and defenders, all the first 11 is okay.
Okay, so Mr. Adeka, he said he was expecting to see Ademola Lookman. What's your opinion about that?
I'm not expecting to see I'm not expecting to see because Nigerian player did not show any fighting spirit, any ginger.
Yeah, actually.
So I don't expect to see any of them. They need to tighten, they need to pick up, they need to fight. They know that they are big names. I'm not disputing the fact, but coming back to their country, they have to give to their country. So they have not been giving back to their country, so I'm not sure the omission of their names.
Actually, it's true, because if you look at the overall performance of Nigeria in this third and fourth leg, it was a very poor performance, and it was unexpected. So honestly, that was why none of the players is on the first 11 list. And you agree with me that it's only fair, sorry, pardon me. It's only fair, it's a fair decision not to include any Nigerian because they have not done anything impactful enough. Yes. So thank you very much for your honest opinion, gentlemen. So we are moving straight to the next topic of the day. I'm going to read out something now. Something amazing happened in this third and fourth leg of the African World Cup qualifiers. So the third and fourth leg of the African World Cup qualification matches has been played successfully to completion, and we have below the surprising statistics. First match day, 9 goals was scored from 5 matches. 9 goals was scored from 5 matches. Second match day, 21 goals was scored from 9 matches. Mr. Adek and Mr. Ebuka.
Wow.
21 goals from 9 matches. African games. Okay, third match day, 18 goals from 9 matches. The fourth match day, 11 goals from 2 matches. 11 goals, 2 matches, 11 goals. Africa.
Incredible.
So, the thing is surprising. I don't understand how. Fifth match day, 5 goals from 5 matches. Typical of African games. That one is understandable. 5 goals from 5 matches. Then the 6th match day, 25 goals from 8 matches. 25 goals from 8 matches. Then the 7th match day, 32 goals from 13 matches.
Wow.
Now they have played a total of 55 home and away matches in total, having scored 121 goals. That is an average of 2.2 goals per match. African World Cup qualifiers matches having 2.2 goal average per match. Mr. Adeka, what do you think about it?
This is to show you that African games have improved over time. You could see Central African Republic scoring 3 against mighty Ghana.
Yeah.
Then the Republic winning Super Eagles. Mauritania win Comoros.
Yes.
And so on for Sudan winning their match.
Yes.
Other teams are beginning to score goals. Zimbabwe is scoring goals. The big teams are no longer the small teams are no longer afraid of the big teams to attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody is coming out to play attacking football. Let me just say this is the first time that they're playing in European games, playing in European leagues, in other leagues has really contributed to African football because they're no longer that let's defend, let's just clear the ball out of the 18. No, you see build up from the defense down to your attack. And so that was what has led to much goal in this tournament, more than previous edition. You see maybe
20 goals.
You just got maybe a team like Central African Republic going to Nigeria and the only thing in their mind is that let's go draw this game.
Thank you. Thank you.
So they'll just go and pack the bus. They'll be not coming out to defend.
Highest if they are not unlocked, they concede 1 goal, 1-0.
Yes. So, but I'm happy that African games been strong interest.
Yes.
This time, I think the same is going to be related to our leagues, and it's going to be something that we
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Adeka. Honestly, I'm very pleased. I was so happy seeing that yes, there's light coming into African matches now. At least there's something that people would hold and come and watch the match. Not you sit down and watch a boring game from first minute to 90 minutes 0-0. You know, it's frustrating sometimes.
I once had when an African league they were playing a cup final, and in the 50th minute, the president came towards the ball and told them that they should end the ball and go straight to penalty, and the ball is very boring.
Damn!
That's to show you how boring the match.
Honestly, Mr. Ebuka, this question back at you now. What do you think about these statistics?
Well, I love African football. I love African football, and I can see the players are really coming out. Countries are really coming out to give in their best, facing the bigger countries, and they are not even afraid of facing them. As you can see, Benin Republic facing Nigeria, giving them 2 goals, fighting for their matches. I'm really impressed because the goals alone. Well, it shows that yes, we are coming up. We are developing our leagues. We are also developing our players. Our players going to Europe, playing much footballs, and also coming back. They are getting some knowledge and trying to impact it in their team.
Yes.
So I really love this game.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Adeka, thank you for your opinion. Mr. Ebuka, thank you for your opinion. So we move straight to the next in line. Now, still on the African World Cup qualifiers match that has been recently played, the overall best performing team of the just concluded 3rd and 4th leg African World Cup qualifiers is Sudan, with a whooping total of 5 goals scored from the 2 legs they played and having conceded none. They've not conceded even 1 goal, which is they added a total of 6 points and a +5 goal differences to their World Cup qualification goals. Very incredible. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Adeka?
I'm very impressed with the Sudanese because since the top of 4 in that region and the relative peace with that there's development in grassroots football, their players are beginning to move abroad, like to play in the French league, in Belgian lower leagues, and some of them are in English lower leagues. It's very common. Like I'm very pleased with them. I'm very commendable that other minor African countries should learn from them.
Actually, yes. The most fascinating thing is that they still remain unbeaten, having drawn only 1 match and have won 3 in the World Cup qualification, and they are sitting on first position ahead of Senegal with 10 points, while Senegal are having 8 points.
That is just for now. I believe Senegal will come back to the top. Okay. Because Senegal had injury crisis before this tournament, but I believe before the next qualifier matches, Senegal has a very full squad to display. And also, the Sudanese are also showing passion. They are also showing passion. They are showing they have never qualified for the World Cup tournament. And I think they want to make this memorable one for themselves. And also, the players, they are like, for the first time, the Sudanese are going to have top players. So I think it's a very good one from them.
Actually. What do you have to say about that?
The Sudanese they are doing well right now, and I know in time to come, the Sudanese they might still step down from their position. Because if they want to do well, I believe they might do well in the African Cup of Nations, but not going to
the World Cup.
Because I'm not seeing them playing anything there. So they are just doing this. These are just mere formalities. When it is time, the Sudanese will also drop from that group.
Wow. But for the fact that they remain unbeaten, it doesn't fascinate you.
It's fascinating. Like I told you before, that it's better to be unbeaten and achieving a feat than to be unbeaten and achieving nothing. So at least being on top for them, at least there'll be a time, there'll be a bragging rights that they were once on top they once created this, they once play unbeaten, they once achieve so point, and the rest. It will be a bragging right for them, and it will give them an edge over their opponents in the future.
Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you very much for your opinion. Now we are moving to the second best performing nation in this third and fourth leg of the African World Cup qualification. Now, the second best performing nation is Morocco. The second best performing nation is Morocco because they conceded just 1 goal and also has a match at hand which they are yet to play. So we are yet to know the outcome. That's why they are still sitting on the second best. Though they are sitting on top of the table with 9 points, that means they've won all the 3 matches they played. And they also scored a total of 8 goals at the third and fourth leg. 8 good goals they scored. And they considered just 1 goal, having a goal difference of +7. What do you think about that, Mr. Adeka?
I'm not really shocked with that.
Okay.
If you discover in African currently, nobody has this kind of squad that Morocco team has. And also their players are playing one of the finest leagues in Europe.
Yes, yes.
Right. Can you imagine having players like Akin Ziyech playing for Galatasaray, Brian Diaz playing for Real Madrid, Amrabat playing for Manchester United? Just imagine the combination of this people. Yeah. I'm not even talking about the defense yet. Yeah. The defense, they have players in the defense now. They have Akapakimi there, they have Sias, or they have top-notch players playing in defense. They have a very fantastic goalkeeper, Yasin. So it's also a very great coach. So it's very good. It's a commendable one from them. And I told you one time that the group is going just fine because I don't expect anybody from that group to beat Morocco. I see Morocco playing unbeaten throughout their group.
Wow, you have such hope on them.
I strongly believe in Morocco.
So, Mr. Ebuka, what do you think about that?
Actually, the Moroccans will top the group. They will top the group, and I see them going to the World Cup. Okay. And I believe they will do something in the World Cup. Believe them.
Okay. All right. So thank you. So we are moving straight to the third best nation in this third and fourth leg of the recently played African World Cup qualifiers matches. The third best performing nation is given to Ghana national team, highlighting their resilience and fighting spirit, alongside the combat spirit they acquired from Bayer Leverkusen and Real Madrid, making them stand out in quality and character. What do you think about that, Mr. Ebuka?
Yeah, the Ghanaians, they have a great squad. Okay. They have a great squad. Looking at the calibers of players they have, the Ayew, the Partey, the Kudus, and they have a great squad. And I see the Ghanaians topping the group and also going into the World Cup. I just pray they might do well this time around, because previously they did not do well. But this time around, I believe they will do well. They have a great squad.
Mr. Adeka, back at you.
I would have preferred Ghana to move on top of Morocco, like to be the best second performing nation.
Wow.
Based on their performance, like imagine, I don't think Morocco have not played a very big team in Africa in this tournament. Yes. Imagine Ghana playing the Malians. The Malians have a very good team. Just Mali in Africa is one of the biggest teams in Africa. Having players playing the French league, and also the Ghanaians also show the fighting spirit. They are waking up from their slumber.
Yes. Both of their matches, they did a comeback. They were losing, they won. Yeah.
And also, the Ghanaians have picked up from where they left it up at the AFCON because they have a very disappointing AFCON. So they are trying to build to like, they are finding confidence in themselves once more. And also, the Ghanaians have, I think, for the past how many tournaments, World Cup tournaments, Ghanaians have not missed. But the problem is, how far will they go?
Let's just be hopeful and be optimistic that they will go far.
Yeah, it's football, anything can actually happen.
Because if they go by still for our betterment as Africans in general.
If I'm even to choose randomly without any qualifiers, I would definitely choose Ghana. Definitely choose Ghana with my options.
Okay. So you're not going to choose Nigeria?
I would choose Nigeria also, but
I'm not seeing Nigeria going to the World Cup. I'm not seeing them qualify.
No, I would definitely choose Nigeria because even if Nigeria don't win in football, they'll definitely show. They'll definitely display our culture and display our attire. So definitely be a show of attire.
It's a joy to watch, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Now, before we proceed to the next phase of the analysis, I would like to ask you, first of all, Mr. Ebuka, this question. What do you think about the first, second, and third best nation that we have just listed? The first is Sudan, second Morocco, and third is Ghana. What do you think about it? Do you have any adjustment? Do you have any distribution? Do you think this particular nation is not supposed to be in a particular spot? What do you think about it?
The nations are okay, but Sudan, Sudan is just a problem for me.
Okay.
Because I don't see Sudan heading anywhere.
Okay.
I could have preferred the likes of the Senegals there, the Malians there.
Okay.
I prefer those nations, but as they say, there's nothing that cannot happen in world of football.
Yeah.
Let's see if the Sudanese will also make impact in the World Cup, but I could have preferred the Senegalese there. I don't, like I said, I don't see Nigeria going anywhere.
Okay.
So I prefer those nations.
In Nigeria,
I don't see us heading anywhere.
Okay, Mr. Adeka, do you have any dispute in the?
I think the Ghanaians should go ahead of the Morocco.
Okay.
Because Ghana has a very fantastic display. Winning two of their matches, even though they never, I think none of the matches they don't have any clean sheets. Actually conceding.
It was 2-1, 4-3.
Conceding 4 goals.
Yeah.
They scored 5 goals and they scored 6 goals and conceded 4. So it didn't really come, but I think they had a very fantastic outing. And also they are currently sitting top of their group.
Yes.
So like we should not judge the Moroccans now because they have a game in hand, but actually the Ghanaians should go ahead of them.
Okay.
For their resilience and their fighting spirit, their comeback actually, they deserve to be in the second place.
Yeah.
And also, Nigeria should also learn from them. Their neighbors, Nigeria should go and ask their neighbor the secrets so that they can be able to come back in the next round.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your honest analysis. So we are moving straight to the next phase of the analysis. The best performing player in this just concluded third and fourth leg of the African World Cup qualification was given to Jordan Ayew of Ghana for scoring the winning goal in 9 minutes for that first leg, and also for scoring a hat-trick that also contributed to their victory in the second leg. So he is currently the highest goal scorer in the third and fourth leg, having 4 goals. The next people preceding him after him is the player from Morocco having scored a hat-trick in their recent 6. Yes, thank you. And then the other player from Central African Republic that scored a hat-trick in that same match. So what do you think about Awini platform giving the best performing player to Jordan Ayew? Do you think it is biased or do you think it is fair?
It's not biased because before this tournament, for this qualifier actually, Jordan Ayew was facing criticism from the Ghanaian squad, blaming it that he's in the Ghanaian squad based on quality. I think Alex Iwobi of Nigeria is facing the same thing, but he's been traumatized by that. So for Jordan Ayew to fight his critics, I think he deserves it. It's really well deserved, and actually the guy is a very fantastic player. So it's not a shock to me him being the best player of this concluded phase.
Wow.
Yeah, completely, because when you look at Jordan Ayew in the club side, he was not quite giving his best, though Crystal Palace did not end in the top 10. But Jordan Ayew tried in this World Cup qualification because the way the Ghanaians were criticizing him and his brother, I was even thinking he will not even play anything, but he came out and he did what he has to do.
He actually proved it.
Yes. Jordan Ayew, he's okay in this tournament.
You were right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for accepting our opinion here at the Awini Unity platform. So we are moving to the last phase of this analysis. We have been having issues, or should I say we have been having rumors. People are murmuring around saying that, let me be honest now, Ghanaians are saying that M.Kudus has a better ending of the season than Ademola Lookman of Nigeria. M.Kudus of Ghana has a better ending of the season than Ademola Lookman of Nigeria. First of all, I would like to know if you agree with that statement, that Kudus had a better ending of the season than Ademola Lookman?
I definitely disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree with that statement.
Mr. Adeka, what do you think?
I disagree, but
No bias.
I disagree, but one thing I will state is that M.Kudus had a very fantastic season compared to Ademola Lookman.
Okay.
Individually.
Okay.
Wow. Because I know my opponents will definitely say Ademola Lookman achieved the feat.
Yes, he did.
But individually,
yeah,
M.Kudus had a very fantastic season.
So do you agree with that, Mr.
I totally disagree. But when you say M.Kudus have a better season than Ademola Lookman, in what
that's what I say individually, because you discover during the season, M.Kudus contributed more goal than Ademola Lookman.
No, but when you look at it, Ademola Lookman took Atlanta to the Europe
single-handedly
and gave Atlanta the trophy. Hat-trick.
Okay.
So I don't see what
when you are
West Ham does not
see. You should better stand corrected. Ademola Lookman did not single-handedly take Atlanta to the Europa League.
No.
Before the final, Ademola Lookman had only 2 goals.
Yes.
So
because he was being sidelined.
He was never sidelined.
He was sidelined because
he was always in the starting 11.
No.
He was always in the starting 11.
Look at
Ademola Lookman picked up towards the end of the campaign because that was when he started banging the goals.
Okay.
That's when he discovered his feet.
Okay.
Ademola Lookman is actually a player that lacked, how will I say it? He lacked the composure.
No, because as a player, when you are not starting, when you are not in the starting 11 frequently, it will demoralize you.
Okay.
Ademola Lookman was in Atlanta, he was not starting, but when they gave him that opportunity, he delivered. Scoring hat-trick in the final.
But he was the first person to score
hat-trick in the final. Wow.
It's a very commendable one for him. One thing I'll tell you is that Ademola Lookman is a player that comes with a lot of prospects.
Yes.
Like so many clubs you go, he's always giving the opportunity, but he sometimes doesn't end up giving himself.
Yes. Yeah.
Ademola Lookman is a player that I followed when he came through the youth ranks at Everton.
Yes.
He was given the chances to play games, but he didn't really make use of it. Thought his loan to
Leverkusen,
RP Leipzig, was there before he was definitely sold to Leipzig. Leipzig, he didn't really actually perform well. He was sold back to Atlanta. At Atlanta, when he came, he was given the opportunity to start, but he was not making use of it. And you know that there are many players, quality players on the bench. So with time, Ademola Lookman actually lacks that consistency. That's why let me just say he's actually a seasoned player to me. But M.Kudus actually proving himself in the Dutch era. Did we say like his name in the history book there, scoring goals, being behind the assist. And one thing that fascinates me about M.Kudus is that he's able to play anywhere within the attacking line. He can play in the left flank, the right flank, in the attacking midfield, and also at the central forward.
But where did he end up?
Where did he end up?
Yeah, in the league actually, where did he end up?
He's actually playing behind the top 9, playing in the central, the attacking midfield. But that one thing I tell you is that
where did West Ham end up? That's what I'm saying.
West Ham had a very poor season.
Very poor season, and M.Kudus was in West Ham.
But
that is what we are.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
Harry Kane never won a trophy. Tottenham.
Yes.
But he had how many goals in the boot. So I want to tell you that I told you earlier that M.Kudus had a very fantastic season individually.
Did he have any trophy or any golden boot attached to him?
He didn't have, but last season he had something for himself. Where was Ademola Lookman last season?
No. We are talking of this season now. We are bringing it to this season now. This season, Ademola Lookman have in the country, he was in the game. When you look at our last Nation Cup, Ademola Lookman single-handedly took Nigeria to what? The second position that we finished.
Okay.
Because I don't see M.Kudus comparing himself to Ademola Lookman this season, because Lookman gave in his best and also he achieved something.
Mr. Are you saying this because of sentiment or
no.
Because of...
No, I'm not saying this because of sentiment or what the Ghanaians. No, not because I'm Nigerian or what the Ghanaians are saying. Okay. But if they go through football terms, Ademola Lookman finish ahead of M.Kudus.
Okay.
in any aspect we are taking it.
Okay, but looking at the World Cup qualification now, you can see the impact M.Kudus have actually had in this recent third and fourth leg game.
Yes.
M.Kudus was very good and he contributed immensely.
Because he has the likes of Pate, the Ayus, but look at Nigeria's squad. The person we have in our last AFCON, we have Moses Simon there. We have Lookman. Both of them were moving hand to hand. I'm playing from this wing, you are playing from this wing. So it does not work from this wing, it works from this wing. Now this time around, Lookman was alone. And he tried his possible best. It could not work.
What happened to those players?
So we'll take it back to the coaches because the coach, Philip the judge, did not invite those players. He decided to invite the players he feels like.
No, not Philip the judge didn't invite those players.
No, when you do not call me to play,
most of those players are injured.
Moses Simon was not injured.
Moses Simon is injured.
No.
Moses Simon is injured. He was injured before the season ended. One thing I have to tell you is as a player,
yes,
you don't have to rely on other players. You have to show yourself individually. Like I said, M.Kudus had a very individual, fantastic play.
Yes.
You see him scoring fantastic goals, solo goal for West Ham. Scoring from outside the box, from far ranges or just taking the shot. Why could Lookman not replicate such with Nigeria?
Yes.
Because the calibers of
one thing I have to tell you, like Lookman is not used to African football. M.Kudus, this is the player that, see, to shock you, do you know that Lookman never visioned himself playing for the Super Eagles?
Yes, I was informed.
It's just a mere coincidence.
Yes.
Based on he was overlooked by the English squad and he had no other option than to play for the Super Eagles.
That is to tell you that when he came to the Super Eagles, now and he tried to show himself to those countries that
he has been showing himself to those countries, but he still hasn't proved the point. Because even if he used to go to that country, I see him benching no player there. Who is he going to bench in the English squad? But M.Kudus
in the English squad,
who is he going to bench
right now?
Okay, pinpoint the player that is going to bench in the English squad. Wow. Call a player in the current English squad.
He might bench Anthony Gordon.
Yes, because he can play more than Anthony Gordon right now.
He plays on the flank.
On the flank, yes.
Sometimes they are telling me that Lookman is better than the likes of James Madison. No, I'm not Foden is his squad. I'm telling you about players that are sent for the tournament. We have Marcus was sent home.
No, right now, I'm very bad season. So you can't compare Lookman right this season with Rashford.
What fantastic player, Marcus Rashford. You cannot tell me that. You cannot compare the stats. They are of age.
Okay.
They are of age.
Rashford is of age.
Rashford is
right now. Rashford is at his peak.
No,
but he's just deformed.
No, he's of the same
Rashford is deformed right now.
Wait.
No,
28, yes.
26. 26, I think.
Yes, 26. Yeah, 26.
So they are almost age mates.
Okay.
Then now you now check the form.
Actually now, you guys have proved your point. You have proved your point. Yes, I understand that part. But like I said, it's just a rumor.
Yes.
So everybody has their own personal opinion. And it doesn't really affect the general opinion that is right about the two of those players we are talking about. So I really appreciate your time for trying to support the player you feel had the best season.
M.Kudus. M.Kudus.
Because I don't see M.Kudus. Wait, M.Kudus.
Okay, fine. Listen, calm down. Alright, we have come to the end of the analysis for today. So thank you very much, Mr. Ebuka, for your time. And thank you very much, Mr. Adeka, for your time. So, thank you very much, viewers, for staying with us till this time around. And then we wish you all the best in the upcoming African World Cup qualifiers matches coming up next year, actually. There will be no African World Cup qualifiers match any time this year. It has to be next year. So I wish you all the best. And we here from the Awini platform, we thank you so much for staying with us, for your support, for your comments, for your likes, for your shares, and for your subscriptions. So stay well. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.